everybody. Let me adjust this a minute. There we go. Let me know if you can hear me. PG-13 toast. I don't know what you're talking about, John. Wait for a couple more people to come in. Don't forget to put your name on the wheel. I posted the link already. I'll post it one more time. Because today we are giving away lettuce. So, hope everybody is doing good. Thomas Farm Okie, welcome. Nate's Mountain Homestead, Heirloom Permaculture. Glad y'all are in here. Pete's Little Homestead, hey. Okay, good. Good, I'm glad you can hear me. How is everyone doing? We've had quite an interesting week, haven't we? Still waiting on not Chris Pratt to join us. Living the dream, yes. So I have a few things that I wanted to talk about today. Actually, it's one topic. It's food security. But a few things in let us remain calm, yes. So I wanted to talk about food security today, and I will talk about 3 different ways that we can do that. I guess technically, 4, 3, 3.5. I know, John. I know. Hey, Emma. If you don't have a liquor of some sort in that cup, I'll be disappointed in you. Well, I'm sorry, but it's tea, not liquor. Could you imagine the tangents I could go on if I was drinking during a live stream? Okay, so I wanted to start by saying that not a lot of people can do this if you're in an urban setting, but if even if you are, you could consider having livestock that helps provide you with some food security. And by that I mean chickens, quail, rabbits, smaller things that... Hello.
Hello.
Smaller things that take less space to keep and are less likely to be against any type of regulations. I know that a lot of places... My dog's walking around. I know a lot of places don't allow chickens, but usually you can get away with rabbits or quail because they're quiet and most people don't realize that you have them. I would actually probably vote for quail over rabbit because they're dual purpose. You get cute little eggs that are delicious and nutritious, as well as being able to have a meat source. So I wanted to show you some cute little eggs that my quail have laid recently. So this is a normal quail egg. And I've also gotten this big old quail egg. And I've also gotten this itty bitty little quail egg. I wish I had a second set of hands. I need hands! I need hands! So, let me see if I can hold them all up at the same time. All these little bitty eggs. So I'm assuming that this one has no yolk, and this one has a double yolk. Daddy, can you help me?
Yeah.
Hold this. That's the regular one. That's the big one. That's the little bitty one. And then compared to a regular chicken egg. Ooh, let me just drop these into my tea real quick. Sorry. I almost dropped my eggs into my tea. Don't, yeah. Anyways, no, it's not a Long Island iced tea. It's just water and lemon, honey, and sage. That's it. Emma. Usually if you live in the country, you can have animals like that, but I would definitely check since you now have chickens. Let's check if you're allowed to have them. John. He's working on a breed of chickens that are quiet and lays yolkless eggs. I don't know if that would be tasty or not.
It's custom for millennials, he says.
That's true, but I'm a millennial and I don't want that. I want the yolk. I think you're thinking of Gen Zs. Gen Zers? That one. It has been a beer and pretzels kind of week. It has. It really has. All right, so today we are giving away a pack of May Queen lettuce seeds from Baker Creek Seeds. They were nice enough to give this to me to give to you. So the reason why I picked this particular pack of seeds for this week is because lettuce grows quickly, and if you plant it as a leaf lettuce instead of a head lettuce, you can cut and it will continue to produce more food over and over again, which is handy for food security. So that's why I picked this one for this week, because if you cut the lettuce, it'll come back.
I love the term food security.
Yeah.
It's code for don't starve.
Yeah. It's code for self-sustainability. Make sure you have enough at home and the skills to make it through predicaments. Right? Yeah. Such as what we are currently experiencing. In a very, I'm trying to convey that in a very discreet manner. Wendy's here! Welcome! I'm glad you made it. Thomas, I will send me an email at homesteaddreamingofficial@gmail.com, and I'll help you set up that wheel. It's not particularly hard. Oh my goodness. Hold on. Somebody's calling. I know who it is too. No, I don't know who it is. I don't know who that person is.
That was a new one.
Yeah, I don't know who that is.
I was sure it was going to be one of the kids from upstairs.
Well, I thought it was going to be one of the girls that I used to babysit when we lived in Arkansas, because they've been calling us a lot. Well, they've been calling me all day long. I lost my train of thought. Okay, what was I saying? Yeah, exactly. No, I will, Thomas, right, yeah, I will help you set up that wheel. It takes a couple steps, and it took me like a good hour and a half to figure it out the first time, but I will let you know how to do that. No, we're not going to grow hops.
That was quick on your saying no to that. Yes, rabbits. Yes, chicken. Yes, this
Ducks
and that.
and
Ducks and...
Well, I don't know how to...
Hey, Steve likes beer.
You know what? If you want to grow them and figure out how to do it properly, and we have the space, I would be more than happy to grow hops and help you ferment it to make your own beer.
That's what I'm doing with my jelly. One thing at a time.
Okay. One thing at a time. I have this perfect spot.
Oh.
Do. I was actually going to use that spot for something else, but we can do that. Hey, the City Stead. Welcome. Glad you're here. If you have not put your name on the wheel yet, please do that. Hops need a tall trellis, like real tall. I guess we can make that happen.
I'm Googling it now.
You're Googling it now.
Oh.
Ooh, it's a Google question. That's great. They'd be a good bartering item. Not if they don't know how to ferment it. Beer would be a good bartering item. I even have hops are toxic to dogs. Well, speaking of dogs, one of my dogs got out 2 days ago, and we still have not been able to find her. So So that's been fun. And then the other dog doesn't leave the yard, so that's fine. Okay. Let me put the link up for the wheel one more again. I'm knocking things over with my sleeve. My bad. Okay, so I want to talk about seeds that you could grow. Seeds that you can grow that yield a quick harvest and that you can plant once and get multiple things off of. So I'm going to start with the quick harvest. So that would be radishes would be my first thing that I would recommend.
How much sunlight does a radish need?
It doesn't need that much because it's cold hardy.
So technically, if I had a bucket in the sunroom, I could grow these. Like if I was, I was stuck inside for 30 days.
I would set it on your patio. I would put it outside on the patio.
I don't know if I'm allowed outside.
You're allowed in your own yard.
So technically, I could grow these during some sort of an indoor period where I have to stay indoors.
Yes,
for approximately 30 days.
Yes.
Nice.
But we're not going to say what that is.
Nope.
What that event would be called. But the point is, especially for like things like French breakfast radishes or like cherry bell, purple plum radishes, lady slipper radishes, they're all 30-day varieties. So you put one seed in the ground, about a month later, you have one radish to eat. And I know that a lot of people don't actually like to eat radishes due to the fact that they're spicy, but if you roast them, it takes all of that bite out of it. And it's like a potato, basically. And it fills you up. So if you planted a whole bunch of radishes, then you could have a potato substitute fairly quickly. If you needed something to eat quickly that would fill you up. Radishes would be a great idea. Though you only get one radish per seed. Now, if you did something like bush beans or whole beans, it takes a little bit longer, but you can harvest continuously, and it's nutritionally dense. If you did something like lettuce or kale or chard, they grow rather quickly. They are cold hardy, and you can cut the outer leaves, and the inner leaves will continue to grow and produce more food. So you don't have to plant as many. My hair is all sorts of it's doing things. It's humid. Our radishes are coming
tacos?
Up. Yeah, you can put. It gives you a little kick, a little spicy little thing.
I thought that was what the taco seasoning did.
What if you don't have seasoning, Steven?
Sonny, don't try and get confusing here. No. That's what the taco seasoning's for.
No, but it's good. Like if you don't want to put like a jalapeno type of spice, but you want a little something, it'll give you a little zing. Radish. It'll give you a little zing that's not quite as intense as a jalapeno would. Does that make sense? It's like a fresh, crisp zing of spice.
No.
He doesn't like peppers either.
I tried to think about it and I thought about it. No.
He's not a spicy person.
I do like spice, actually, quite a bit. Just, no. Like a radish.
Who is calling me?
Goodness.
I gotta mute this. Can y'all still hear me if I... You can. Okay, good. What is this? I don't even know... Oh, they're messaging about the dog, but it's not the right dog. Oh. Okay. Moving on. Sorry, guys. Sorry. Hey, Jen. Thanks for being here.
Oh, hold on. I'm going to tell you. Nate had a question.
Okay.
Nate, okay. Wait, how does that effectively propagate the species, though? One seed equals one radish. How many seeds do they put down?
If you let them go to seed.
I don't know what those words mean.
Okay, if you let the radish go to seed, it'll produce a whole bunch more seeds. So you would only really need to You would probably only need to, I don't know, let like 1 or 2, maybe 3 go to seed, and that should be plenty. But then again, yeah. Can you hear me? All we hear is really loud ringing to answer your question. That's a problem. Let me wait for a minute.
Keep talking, actually.
Hello, can you hear me? No? I don't know, let like 1 or 2. No, you can. Okay, all right, so you can. And that should be plenty. Mute that.
Yeah,
Then again,
I just saluted you with a southpaw. Ooh, that was inarming. We know better than that. Even in joking. Guess I'm buying some radish seeds. Hey-oh, there we go, Nate.
yeah, okay, so yeah, you can let a couple of those radishes go to seed and harvest enough to...
You can also ferment radishes.
Yes, you can.
Looking your way, Nate.
You can pickle them.
Sorry. Pickling. Mm-mm.
All the things that are good, he doesn't eat.
All the things that are good? Oh, my
God. Moosehead, thanks for being here. Jen was like, oh my gosh, no, it's somebody that I don't know. And one of my dogs is missing, and they're asking me if I had a certain kind of dog. I would respond on my phone, but I have no idea where I set it down at. So, radishes are rad-ish. So another thing.
Non-stop wordplay, John. You, sir.
So another thing that you can do to help with food security is learn how to bake your own bread. Because one of the first things that I noticed...
And keep your kids out of the pantry.
Okay, and keep your kids out of the pantry. So the first thing that I noticed flying off the shelves were bread loaves. And while this isn't the traditional sandwich bread that everybody normally makes and scrambles for, this is the cheapest loaf of bread that you can make. It's flour, water, salt, and yeast. And it takes 2 hours to rise and 45 minutes to bake, and you're done. It's easy. You don't have to knead it. You just mix it and stretch it a couple times, and you're done. Which is why I recommend artisan bread. I
made
do
a killer sandwich this afternoon out of it.
Yeah, I did. And it makes really great grilled cheese because the way it crisps up, it's really good. You could omit the salt, so then it would only be a 3-ingredient bread, but I don't personally recommend that because it does not taste good.
Salt and butter, come on now.
Yeah, I mean, there's no butter in it, but you need salt in it, and I prefer salt or butter on top of it, but that's my personal preference. I do have a recipe for an artisan bread, but it's an overnight artisan bread, and I have been meaning to do the quicker artisan bread recipe, and I will put that on my list of videos to film. But it's a super easy, super.
It's on the list.
Yes, it's a super easy recipe.
Now.
Yeah, like super easy. Anybody can do it. 3 out of 10 points for a radish. No. They're like 8 out of 10 for me. I will, okay, maybe because I grew up eating radishes, my grandma would...
It's a potato of Russia.
No,
Ugh.
That's a turnip.
Oh. Wow.
Which
Still radishes.
Also a great idea to grow.
Okay, comrade. I'll stick with my potatoes. They're golden. They're big. There's russers. There's a million different
I like
kinds.
potatoes.
I mean, potatoes
I
are
love
like
potatoes.
you could do Forrest
potatoes.
Gump out of potatoes instead of shrimp, and you'd be totally fine.
The wordplay with John today. Oh my gosh.
Oh, he's
bread for toast.
Yeah, he's on his A game right now. He's on his A game.
Speaking of, I have your chickens.
She did that like a threat, didn't she?
I know.
I got your chickens.
I have your chickens. No.
You better come and get them. It's like, whoa now, whoa.
I don't know what I was saying.
Sending a little deliverance there, didn't you? Where's my banjo?
Okay, so I grew up
Or my Burt
eating.
Reynolds vest.
Oh my gosh, I grew up eating like raw radishes. My grandmother would grab the Cherry Bell tomatoes radishes from the store, and she would cut them up, and well, not all the way, but she would cut the greens off and cut the root off, and she would store them in a Tupperware full of cold water in the refrigerator, and it kept them crisp, and it kept them cold, and they were delicious. And it was like the crisp texture with a slight bite of spice. I don't know, I just remember being like a 6 and 7-year-old just eating radishes whole. They were so good. I used to do that with cucumbers too. I'd ask my mom for like a chunk of cucumber, and I would just eat the cucumber. I was a weird child, apparently. I used to do that with tomatoes too, actually. I would just take the tomatoes and like an apple, yeah.
Shouldn't these have been things I was told about before we got married?
Steven, we've known each other for like 13 years. You should have known about this a long time ago.
And yet here we are, bearing our souls onto the internet, and I'm just now finding that you ate.
I eated a whole tomato like an apple.
I can't even speak correctly. I'm so much in shock right now.
You're so shocked.
Hardneck Farms mentioned that their Heat and Air guy's wife makes mashed radishes like mashed potatoes.
I've never done that.
It says they're good.
I bet that's good. I have some purple plum radishes and some lady slipper radishes in the back. I actually meant to plant some French breakfast No, I do have some in the front. Some French breakfast radishes. I have some in the front. London, I feel like we might just be weird. And that's okay.
That's exactly, before London, you put your second part saying, unless I'm weird too. I was going to reply to your first part, like, not weird. I was the same way. It's like, okay, weird, not recognized as weird. That's what that is.
The weirdness has not ended, Nate. No.
No, it's evolved,
yeah,
I would say.
Bad. Yeah. I'm pretty weird.
The evolution of strange.
I'm not in any way normal. Well, am I in any way normal? My hair's not pink. Anymore.
Yeah. I was gonna say.
No, it was never pink. It was never pink. It was purple.
On topic.
It was purple at one point. That was a long time ago. Set them at the curb. We'll pick them up. No interaction. No, because I still don't know what the difference. I can't tell them apart. We can be friends.
All I heard was no interaction, John, and that just sounds depressing.
Yeah, I like purple plum radishes.
But very hygienic, so.
They are good.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm an urban homesteader. Normal.
Yeah, but I married her, so it's like I'm married to an urban homesteader, and it's. I don't know. I thought I was the hillbilly.
He had no idea.
It's like she got Arkansas when she moved there, and it just. She embraced it. I just evolved away from it. I learned how to put my shoes on, and now I've got shoes on all the time.
I never have shoes on.
Barefoot. Mm-hmm.
I never have shoes on.
All the time.
Well, I have shoes on right now because it's cold and my feet are cold. But generally, I don't have shoes on. It's just cold today.
Cucumber and onions soaked in vinegar water.
Ooh, I like that. Okay.
That's Pete's little homestead.
What I like cucumber, onion, and tomato salad, and it's just it's like slices, and it's tossed in like an olive oil, vinegar, and some like salt and pepper and stuff type of vinaigrette, and it's so good. It's so good.
Oh, it sounds delicious.
All the vegetables you don't eat.
Yeah, it's like, but you mashed them all into one dish.
Yeah.
Covered it in the vinegar.
Yeah.
Tossed it of a sort.
Uh-huh. And then ate it. Raw.
No. No. I just moved my laptop so that I can have the beer more in front of me now to deal with this foolishness.
I got the best mug in the house. So. I keep accidentally swallowing sage leaves.
Because you put the sage leaf in their tea.
I do. It's good.
Let it soak in there and then pull it out. Don't leave it in there.
No, because the more I let them soak in there, the better the flavor gets.
I see it now, Your Honor. I didn't know that she would choke on a basil leaf.
It's not basil.
What is it again?
Sage.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, Your Honor. I'm sorry.
See what I'm dealing with?
See what I'm dealing with?
You just know the difference between sage and basil.
That's what I'm dealing with. You can put both on a pizza. You're fine.
I don't know if sage on a pizza would be good. What do y'all think? Sage on a pizza? It's such a... I don't know.
Okay, London, are you eating that, though, because times are tough and, you know, like...
I like potatoes.
The stores are closed and
I like
stuff?
Brussels
Or is
sprouts.
it just because you like that?
London's local. She knows. Our Walmart's, like, picked clean. Bad. Bad. And I think it's the only Walmart for, like, 30 miles, right? 25, 30 miles?
Something like that. You know, that's what I'm saying. Everyone's talking about how the birth rate is going to climb in 9 months because of this whole thing.
I think the divorce rate will climb.
Exactly. If I was a divorce lawyer, I would be advertising this nonstop. I would be like, you know, is there only one way out?
As much as we bust each other's chops, we like joking. This is just fun.
Pizza having mushrooms and pepperoni. Whoa now. That's not what I learned in the year of our Lord 1991.
Take
with
the
Teenage
pepperonis
Mutant
off
Ninja
and I'll eat
Turtles. Because the turtles told me it's pepperoni only.
No, it's mushrooms.
Turtle power.
No, it's mushrooms.
Oh.
No, if you put pepperoni on a pizza, you get heartburn for like 4 days.
Yeah, stick an onion or mushroom on it. Oh, come on now.
Mushrooms, they're good. You know what's funny is I sneak mushrooms into things that he eats and loves, and he just doesn't even notice.
And now she's sneaking things into my food.
Oh,
Internet, you are my witness.
The meatballs we had last night totally had mushrooms in them. The chicken and dumplings I make for you totally have mushrooms in them. The shepherd's pie I make totally has mushrooms in them.
I need a moment.
Sorry. Yeah, so the stores are empty. We need to grow our own food. I don't know how to grow mushrooms, but that was on the docket for this year, and I don't know if it's going to happen now. But, hey, see, we're going to run out of mushrooms, and then I won't be able to... Are you mixing beers now?
I'm about to find out if I am.
Oh, my gosh. Excuse me.
Telecommute, they say. It'll be fun, they say.
You telecommute 60% of the time anyway.
It's awesome.
It is awesome. Our daily routine hasn't really changed because you're home most of the time anyway.
A lot more lately.
Yeah.
It's made me really evaluate how I feel about overpopulation.
Because of our own children?
Yeah. Yeah. When you're in a close, confined space with 5 individuals, it really does make you go, if there were 4, I think we could be a little smoother in here. You know, if there were 2, you know, hey, if there was 1, that'd be okay.
Just you by yourself?
Yeah. Why an office?
You know what? I'll take the kids and I'll go down to Little Rock for a while. It's not like we're going to find a tenant for that house for a while.
Oh, my goodness. I'm going to find a tenant ASAP.
Anybody live in Little Rock? I got a house for
If you know of a good tenant.
I got a house for you.
I got a couple houses there, yeah. Anyways, rentals.
Moving on. I'll send you how to grow mushrooms in a cooler. Ooh, that I would like to know. I would.
Oh, John, the rib drawing, you missed it last week. That was the one where you would have won. I think you even did win, even though you weren't here, but since you weren't here, we couldn't give it to you, so. Darn it!
That's not how it works. Amber wasn't there, and she totally gets her stuff. I know. For people supposed to be not outside, there's sure a lot of people outside.
God bless America.
So many people.
You know, the quarantine.
And the word. You're not
one thing
supposed
you
to
told
say
me not to say.
It's
Sorry.
a word. I gave you like a list of things you weren't allowed to say, and that was on it.
I'm trying to work around it, and I'm like, yeah.
The current work at home movement.
Okay.
The current
There's just
extended
so
spring
many
break.
people walking around outside. It's like, huh.
Well, yeah, but and it's been encouraged to take walks. It's just there's so many people.
You should just go back to what I said about overpopulation once again. Yeah.
I just think we need to
See,
live in the country.
circles all back to it. Anyways, what was the next thing we can grow for sustainability? Because I've looked up hops, and we'll do something about that, Nate. We're gonna talk about that one.
I don't know. What else can you grow? What are you? You know what? What are y'all growing right now? What are you doing for your food security? The words I almost forgot what I was saying.
Can you eat grass?
No.
Yeah.
I mean,
can't, never could.
You could, but you wouldn't want to, unless you had to, and then I still probably wouldn't recommend it. Coming from a child who ate grass.
Yeah. Like every kid kind of grew out of it, but I mean, you can eat grass for a while. Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't. I wouldn't.
You wouldn't recommend that?
No.
Okay, so
No.
let's say I've got 45 days, and I've got a seed of what could I grow?
45
You're
days.
picking sage leaves out of your tea again.
Yeah.
I'm not picking hop leaves out of this. Oh.
I put it in his hand.
Honestly, when she made me touch the quail egg earlier, it was probably the 8th time ever I've touched a quail egg.
My name is Kira. That's Steven. Or not Chris Pratt.
She does that to me. She just hand me things. I'm like, I'm not going to touch that. We'll go to the coop, and she's like, here's some eggs. I don't want those. She's like, no, feel them. They're warm. I just said I don't want to touch it. She's like, no, it's warm.
It means
Hey,
it just got laid.
You're not,
What?
no.
If it's still warm.
That may be so, but I'm not going to go hold it now and, oh, that feels great. No.
I'm not making jerky from zombies.
I mean, if you have to make something out of them, I mean, jerky would be the best thing. It'd be easy
I'd
to
make
marinate
scarecrows
them.
out of them.
Well, no, but I mean, if we're talking something to eat out of them, I mean, because you wouldn't want to make anything like a roast or anything. It'd be too dry. So you'd have to make, unless they're a fresh zombie. It's the one caveat to that one, so that's what I'll say. I mean, if you can season them appropriately, I'd say some nice jerky.
No.
What?
No.
Someone says about jerky. I didn't even catch who it was. Who was it?
It was John.
Of course it was.
It was John.
Thank you, John.
Wendy, you have a data limit? Oh no, I haven't. We have unlimited since he works from home so much.
Angela, he was okay, Dad
Did he
jokes
behave?
included,
I was cooking dinner. No.
There were a lot of dad puns,
he
but I mean,
behaved.
they were
Mostly.
They were well placed. So
That's true.
Yeah.
That is true. It is true. Amber's here! Yay! Angela, what did you make for dinner? I want to know what you ate for dinner. What am I making for dinner, by the way?
Oh, well, I was gonna say, look what Sunny's place just said: collards, 5 different kinds of kale, spinach, 4 different kinds of lettuce, broccoli, cauliflower, and peas. Peas would be young.
I'm growing peas. They're on the arch trellises. They just popped up. I'm growing purple King Tut purple peas and old Homestead whole beans. I had to think for a minute. I was like, nope, that's beans. What else? No, there's another pea that I'm growing.
No,
I'd have to look it up.
It's
green.
It's not okay. I was gonna say it's black-eyed or purple.
No.
Purple pea?
No, the.
Oh, hey, Joanne, on that new dehydrator of yours, you say it's almost undead size. Are we thinking full size, or do you quarter them up still? I mean, I would assume quartering up still. Just curious.
Is that the one that you shared the link for the other day? That thing is awesome.
Okay, seriously, you're gonna be hawking some serious jerky then soon, right? I'm guessing.
I can't afford that.
But no, I mean, like, yeah, you're making jerky soon. That's awesome.
I have a dehydrator, but it's not nearly as big as that one that he shared.
No, we have a dehydrator.
It was cheap. It was $40 like 5 years ago.
It's like when you go to Walmart and you go, wow, that's a really nice one, and then you look to the down and left.
That's the one we picked.
That's the one we got. Yeah. You know, when you're like, oh, the really good one's right here, and you go, wait, there, that one.
Look, 5 years ago when I first started gardening, I had 2 4x6 raised beds, and that's it. I didn't need a fancier dehydrator. Now that I have 30 raised beds in the front and another, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like 7 or 8 in the back.
Yeah, your hobby's getting out of control. I'm here to talk to you now about that. In all seriousness, your hobby, it's getting out of control. I don't know that I can keep supporting this.
Yeah?
I don't know that I can. Sober, so might as well continue.
Okay, so yeah.
Okay, Miller Lite compared to Coors Light. I just realized Coors Light looks like water pouring it out. When you poured that one in compared to the other one, it looked
I
like
wonder
water.
why.
I was in the Army. Drinking's drinking, you know. You just drink a beer. I didn't care what it was, but neat.
No, John's new dehydrator is really awesome. It was on sale this week, and even with it being on sale, you would probably still tell me no.
I'll help you out. I'll definitely tell you no.
That's what I thought. Mm-hmm. That's what I thought. That's why I didn't bother to ask.
Hard Knack Farms pretty much found the same way. Yeah.
I wish I could get a freeze dryer. Freeze dryers are so awesome. They're so expensive. So expensive. Maybe with that YouTube money one day.
So I guess my next question would be a freeze dryer. Like, what is a freeze dryer? Are we talking like as in like how you make astronaut ice cream? Or?
Basically. Yeah.
Okay, see, you're burying the lead. You gotta come in with, Steven, we can make astronaut ice cream.
Yes.
Not, hey, look what we can do with the vegetables. Oh, look at the flour. I can make it. No. Astronaut ice cream.
Yes.
That's awesome.
Yes.
Comes in a little packet. You can open it up anytime you want. Eat that stuff. See, you buried the lead, Kira.
Google freeze dryer.
You're gonna hurt my feelings.
I am gonna hurt your feelings.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna hurt your feelings.
All right.
Yep.
Internet.
No, it's not beer. It's not.
No, I know. What happened was I got
really
4
isn't.
different beers. I got 2 lights and 2 heavies, and I'm just playing around. So telecommute, they say.
I mean, it's 6:30 p.m. on a Friday.
At home freeze dryer.
Oil vapor? Really? I don't know anything.
What is an oil vapor?
I don't know.
Freeze dryers are loud and messy though. Oil vapor everywhere.
I don't know what that is. Wait, Dippin' Dots? No, I think Dippin' Dots are frozen with.
Dippin' Dots are awesome.
No. What is that chemical? That liquid? They're called.
You tell me there's a drug in it, there. I'm gonna tell you. Okay, kind of there'd be something in it.
Yeah. No, Dippin' Dots is something. It's like flash frozen by like.
Oh, you're talking about that like
What is that?
The stuff they killed the Terminator with in T2.
Sure. What is that?
They're like liquid carbonate or something like that.
Liquid hydrogen? Liquid something? Liquid something. I don't know. They use it on Chopped all the time.
How to freeze stuff for cooking.
Kathleen, I'm glad you got your strawberry seeds. Yay! I haven't actually been to the post office since last Friday, so
She leaves all that fun stuff to this guy here.
So anybody that won last week, you'll still get your stuff. Liquid nitrogen. I was right.
Exactly. Like I said, the stuff they used to kill the bad
carbon.
Terminator in T2.
Yeah, sure. I've not seen that movie.
I'm going to wait for the internet to judge you. I'm not even going to say anything.
Look, there's 5 years difference between us, and a lot of like his references.
What does
from
that
his
have to do with
childhood.
like good taste?
Help
me out, internet. She's never seen T2.
When did it get released?
I don't even have to say it. T2. They all
When
know
was
what
it
I mean.
released? When was it released?
I don't know. I think 91 or.
How old was I in 91, Steven?
Ooh,
Yeah.
you shouldn't have watched it.
No.
I
Yeah.
don't think it'd be appropriate for you. My dad took me. Oh, we gotta talk, Dad. Oh, we gotta talk. Now that I'm thinking about it, I'm like, oh yeah. Because I've already took me and my brother. Oh yeah, we gotta talk.
Emma.
What?
So you got 2 beers and 2 waters? Because you said you got 2 heavies and 2
Yeah,
lights.
2 lights and 2 heavies, pretty much. Pretty much, Sonny. You got it on that one, yeah.
The oil mess is from the vacuum
Gotta try and pick
pump.
the sponsors. Come on now, you go through
You
as many
need
different
it
ones as you can.
enclosed somewhere away from living space. Interesting.
Where do I keep my wife away from living spaces? What?
What? No, talking about the freeze dryer. Right
Thank
there.
you, Nate.
Dude.
I mean, I'm not saying
I'm
it's
31.
a part of like required reading or viewing.
I'm
but
an 88
come
baby.
on.
I'm an 88 baby. I'm 31.
Oh no! Remember in Sonny in T1, he got in T2 he melted himself at the end. But remember to take out the bad Terminator, the one who could shapeshift, they froze him and shattered him. Right? Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, but you're a guy. Girls aren't like, hey, I'm gonna go watch the Terminator.
I'm so glad you brought that up because now I'm going to give you Feminism Education 101 by a guy. Do you know who the most awesome chick was? Linda Hamilton in that movie. She was awesome. She was the one whooping everybody. She was the one. She'd gotten like hit in her arm with like a big blade, but she couldn't even use it. So she had to one hand a pump gauge shotgun and just kill the. Oh
I was
wow!
3 years old
It's
in '91.
so awesome. It's so awesome.
I was 3.
I don't know how I went off on this tangent.
I was
But
3.
she was so awesome in that movie. Her son was like, he was cool. He was 13 with Kevin Furlong or whatever. Oh, he's a weirdo now, but no, she was
Did you see how much the
awesome.
freeze dryer cost?
No, I'm too busy telling you how great female action heroes are. Go back and watch Alien, Aliens, Alien 3.
You want to read John's comment?
John, where are we at, John?
I'd take a freeze dryer too, though. ... But at...
Over $3.
Yeah. Nope.
American dollars? Over
1,000.
As in over 3,000 American dollars.
Yes. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. Yep.
No, sir. No, sir. No. Thank you, Sonny. Who didn't want to be Linda Hamilton? First of all,
I was
do you remember
3.
do you remember the scene in particular? You all know
my
this.
gosh, what did you people do?
Where she was in the asylum still, and she had her bed kicked over on the side, and she was doing those pull-ups on it because she was bad. She was just she was hardcore.
Yep.
That's why when people were like, oh, Brie Larson and superheroes now, they're the first female superheroes. I'm like, did you all forget about Sigourney Weaver? Did you all forget about Jamie Lee Curtis?
I like Sigourney Weaver.
Jamie Lee Curtis! She's been in so...
I like
First of
Jamie
all,
Lee Curtis, yeah.
Her brother is Jason Voorhees, going around killing everybody. Or no, wait. Mike Myers is her brother. And she survived all these ones. And then, oh my goodness. Anyways. I don't know, you're talking about gardening or something. Yeah.
There's movies that I've seen that you... No, there are no movies that I've seen that he hasn't seen that are worth
See,
watching.
Sonny knows what I'm talking about. The opening scene where she's doing pull-ups. Dude.
I've seen that.
No, but I was in airborne school where every time you went through a doorway in the U.S. Army in airborne school, you had to do 7 pull-ups every time you went through the doorway. And I remember we were envious of her.
Oh, yeah. I bet it was faked.
No. She thinks that was CGI. This was the year of our Lord 1991. There was no
I don't think
faking
it was
to
CGI. Did you see her feet?
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, then you saw
Then
her. She was...
Okay.
She looked like Arnold Schwarzenegger. I mean, she was hard. In that movie, she was chiseled out of granite. Oh, Linda Carter. Linda Carter was grace, poise, and strength. Linda Hamilton was just pure, raw testosterone in there.
He's getting another real beer.
I'll go get another real beer in a minute.
Look what you
Let me
did.
get through this. Y'all did this. Okay, please. Kira, you were talking about growing things.
I don't know what I was talking about.
See, Sonny knows, not faked. She was ripped. That's right.
I'm feeling really young, so...
Ripped. The kind of stuff where, no, there was no question of, oh, women can't be action heroes. You were like, don't say it around her. She will hurt you.
Oh, well.
No, but she still looked like she couldn't have weighed more than, like, what? I mean, come on, 110 pounds, something like that. But one-handing a pump shotgun, shooting Terminators, and just, awesome. Awesome. And then the new rebooted ones. Yeah. See, there we go. Nate's got me on that one. The T-1000 was killed by molten metal, but I think it was the T-101 was the Arnold, right?
The words you're saying make no sense to me.
This is how I feel when you talk about gardening and you're like, oh, look, the seeds got to do, those got to be by a pole. Oh, these need a trellis. I'm like, these arbitrary rules you have make no sense. I feel like Mike Bloomberg, where I'm like, yeah, it is easy. Stick a seed in the ground, put some water on it, cover it in dirt, move on. There you go, you got corn. Boom. Bada bing, bada boom. That's how my food's grown. But yeah.
Look, all I remember about the 90s is a skip it, a bike with training wheels, this really awesome park that I lived near. What else do I remember? Oh, Sugar Shack in Canada.
Who else had a sibling that they'd take that skip it to? Whack right in the shins. Oh,
I didn't have a
my
sibling.
older brother was slow.
I
could
not
get him.
I did not have a sibling.
That's how you bring the big ones down.
I moved the computer. I have a sibling, but I did not back then. I am 31, and my brother is 15. Right?
I'm not a brother.
No, yes, he is 15. He was born in 2005. I'm a baby.
It's true.
And my brother's even more of a baby.
Thirsty for Guinness. I'm almost thirsty for some more
Not Coors Light.
beer.
Yeah.
I mean, this is really... You know what? Hold on. I've got a new marketing slogan for Coors Light. Ready?
What?
Flavored water. Boom. See?
Alcoholic water.
Stay hydrated. No, you want that good
But
beer.
it's not flavored right.
No, you want that beer to... Well, of course. Have you ever had, like, flavored water where it's like a strawberry? That is not how a strawberry tastes.
Touche.
So same thing. It's not really how beer tastes, but you know you're getting hydrated, so you're kind of okay with it.
Not really
Yeah.
getting hydrated.
Yeah, I'm hooked. Yeah. It's got its claws in me now.
See? Wendy's husband doesn't get her growing addiction until it's time to eat. You like to eat, don't you?
I have been known to enjoy food
Yes.
occasionally.
Yes.
3 times a day.
I can make the food that you
Meals.
enjoy from the vegetables that I grow. I remember troll dolls. I had
The
tons
devil
of Barbies,
lies and
stuffed
uses your
animals.
mouth. You can grow the things I want. Okay, hold on. Time out. Why don't we make this a challenge then?
Ooh, I did have a puppy surprise.
Grow
stuffed
me
animal.
one meal.
What? I
One
have
meal.
already.
No. One meal. I want to see it from seed to plate to tummy. Oh, now you're going off on other things. Okay,
Oh,
I'll
yes,
do
I
these.
am. Skip It was jump rope for only kids. Yes, it was. It was. Yeah. Yeah, I remember I didn't walk to the grocery
See,
store
I
for
had
penny
siblings.
candy, but when I lived in Montreal, we had corner shops, kind of like gas stations without gas pumps, just like the convenience store part of it. We would walk down there and get slushies or the big Mr. Freezes or candy.
First of
Ooh,
all-
I did have a Furby, but that wasn't
first
the
of all-
90s. That was the 2000s.
First of all, it's about she's trying to jazz it up. It was in Montreal. It was probably some Le Monsieur Freeze.
No.
Yeah, there's no Mr. Freeze.
It's called they're
That's
called
America.
They're called. It was Mr. Freezies. They were called Mr. Freezies
See?
or slush puppies.
See, okay, we did have slush
Slush
puppies.
puppies.
We did have
We had
slush
slush
puppies. I remember those out in
And
California.
they're so good.
My grandparents lived there right outside the Redwood Forest, or where is it? No, they lived in San Mateo.
Mm-hmm.
So we would go there. I remember that was the thing. You'd go down to 7-Eleven and get a slush puppy. And they were great. But come on, it's Canada. You guys French it up, especially over there in Montreal. Oui.
French and English.
Oh, I'm sorry. Oui, yes.
Not what I expected.
First of all, who's ever seen Canadian Bacon? Love that scene with Dan Aykroyd where he pulls them over and they're like, oh no, it's the cops. You know, what are we going to do? You know, they wrote all this bad phrases about Canada on the side of it in English. And he's like, hey, gentlemen, step out of the vehicle. Please, if you will. In French.
It has to,
So he
all
makes-
signage has to be in French and then English.
So
French
that-
first, English second.
That's what he does, and he makes them write the graffiti in French. It's
Have a
like,
good day.
oh, you can, and then tells them to have a good
Have a
day. Oh, Canada. Oh, Canada.
Yes,
Ro-
it is Chris Pratt.
Robin Williams said
I got
it
lucky.
best. That,
I wish.
I think
the
Robin
money,
Williams
not
said it
the
best
person.
that what is it? Canada's the nice apartment above the meth lab. So
What's that say about us?
we're the meth lab, I guess. Oh, Robin Williams. Another one I missed, man.
Something is off. It is. It's the nose shape. is the only thing that I can really...
And I shaved.
A little bit. Maybe your eyebrows, maybe a little bit.
You mean, my face? It's my face.
No, you look like Chris Pratt, only like the shape of your nose is slightly different. And then I think like your eyebrows are slightly different. But other than that, it's very, very similar.
Hardknack Farms.
Wendy.
I got a question. The one they go to specifically for Chicago, is it old style? Is it called old style? Because there's a beer, when I was in the service, we would get imported specifically from Chicago because it was the beer of the Chicago Cubs, and it was old style. And it was a pretty good beer. Yeah. And then they had another beer they called Southpaw Light that was, it was like when you made Budweiser, the junk that was left over, it was that. And it was
I almost
horrible.
spit my tea
But
out.
we drank it. A lot of it. Why'd you almost spit your tea out? What?
You'll see it.
I want to read the funnies.
You'll see it.
Be sure it is the
Nope.
Lettuce Romaine Calm
Nope.
giveaway.
Nope.
Hi, Wendy.
Nope.
That seems fine.
Yep.
Is that
That's
Chris
the one.
Pratt?
That's the one.
Circa Parks and Recreation, or possibly afterwards Guardians of the Galaxy 2, not 1.
To be fair,
Yeah,
though, no.
yeah.
To be fair, though, when you first came back from Afghanistan, when I was pregnant with Sterling, there was a picture where literally, like, just exactly the same.
Well, that's the Afghan diet. That's
Dysentery?
just dysentery. Yeah, that's. You go there, you lose 30 pounds, you come back a month later. And
I need to spin this wheel. I forgot about that. It's almost 7.
Hey, has everyone put their name in? Has
Put
everyone
your
put their
name
stuff
in
in?
here. The link.
Hold on,
the
hold
the
on.
Names,
I have
I'm
to finish.
scrambling.
I have to finish hacking the satellite and programming the virus so that John can't win. Okay, it's ready.
It's not rigged. Please enter your name. If you have already won, you are
No.
more than welcome to enter again and win a second time.
I definitely say everyone should enter. John, you should enter. You should enter, John.
Okay, moving on. So we're giving away this May Queen lettuce.
John would love that.
Absolutely.
He would.
You would.
John would love it.
You would love this. No. No. Just no. Just no. I forgot what I was saying. So if you have not put your name on the wheel, I'm gonna give it 3 more minutes, and I will pull it up at 6:55 and spin. Please do that.
John, I'm glad you
name
just
on the
notified
wheel.
that you're on the wheel. You should probably put your name on there again. It wouldn't hurt if you put a different name, too.
Did you? I didn't show you what Nate put on there.
Who, what?
Nate, he put his name on there is just.
Priceless.
Oh yeah. Here, let me see it. Where'd he go? You know who I am. John Windsor, it's rigged.
So then I'll leave that answer to you, sir. John Windsor is
Oh, it's already
Well,
too hot in Louisiana to grow lettuce. Brett's not entering.
You know, and that's what I'm curious about. So,
It bolts if it gets too hot.
okay, so then here in Oklahoma...
It will
what's-
bolt.
No, but what's the best thing to grow here?
Right now,
Well, no, in general. Like, if you
depends
can
on the
only...
time of year.
But if you can only grow lettuce in, say, Louisiana, like, say,
Winter.
a very small part of the year, then that'd be something for us to talk about next time. Because I think my berries are going to do great, and I think I'm going to make great jellies, and whoever wants some Stephen jelly... Oh, that sounded horrible. Just before I even finish, I'm going to make jellies.
Ugh.
I'll keep my jelly to myself. It's going to be great. It's blackberry. I'm going to mix it with some raspberry. It'll be raspberry jelly. I'll stop.
Oh my god.
I should not be allowed on live camera anymore.
I'm turning red.
Yeah. So, Kara, what was this? You gotta have me on here. Pretty sure we're gonna change that rule. If I can't be edited, I should be on here.
No, it's good. You're fine.
Enjoy my jelly, everyone.
Made me cry.
Because it was so good. I'm gonna make great jelly.
Oh gosh. Okay,
The
moving
key
on.
is sugar.
Oh my gosh. Oh, I can't see. That's better, sort of.
I'm cuter when she puts them on.
What, you mean you're cuter when I can see or when I can't see?
A little column A, a little column B.
Okay. All right, so it's 6:55. I'm going to spin the wheel.
Spin that wheel. John, I know you're going to win it. Oh, John, you didn't. Oh, you haven't spun it yet.
Spun it yet.
Oh, I was already getting my, speech ready for John didn't win. Sorry. My bad. I'll wait.
You made my nose turn all red. Laughing and crying and stuff. All right, okay. You ready? Group live. No. If you want to do a group live, you come up here. Get your chicken babies.
Oh, the chickens that are in there. Yeah. I didn't like chicken nuggets or something. I'm like, you got chicken nuggets?
Holy crap!
It's rigged.
John wins!
Oh, to save a stamp, I may come down there. Oh no.
No, they have to come up here to get the chickens.
Oh, that could be the challenge. We could drive down with 13 chickens in the back.
No, 16 chickens.
Oh Lord. Woo. Nobody calls my webcam though. Well, it's because you're charging too much per the minute, John. You got to reduce that rate a little bit.
It's no longer rigged.
That's economics, buddy.
Angela now says it's rigged. All right, well, congratulations, John. You won lettuce.
Fine, John. You won. Oh.
No, I need.
This whole thing is rigged.
I need a bracelet from Angela, and I need comfrey from them as well.
Oh, now I get it. Well, earlier the kids were, I guess, not using the appropriate words. They were getting confused between needs and wants. So, yeah, I guess I gotta get with the kids on that. Huh. I was wondering where that came from. Huh.
Okay. I need the comfrey. I would like the bracelet. Is that better?
What is comfrey?
It's a plant.
A what?
It's a plant.
I don't know what that is.
Oh my gosh. You don't know what a plant is? We're surrounded by plants. I have so many plants in my house.
And I feel so uncomfortable. So uncomfortable.
How many plants do I have?
They're everywhere, just looking
They
at
really
me.
are everywhere.
That's why every time I step on a plant outside, I just come back inside and I know they all look at me. It's okay. I want them to see it. Assert dominance. That's the key.
I have 18 plants in this room alone.
Mm-hmm.
I like my plants.
Mm-mm.
I do.
Mm-mm.
John, what his plants?
Broussard, where are you guys at then?
South Louisiana.
What a noob. You're right, I am.
What?
No, Mama Grows. What a noob. Trust me, there are so many times Kira will say something and I'll just be like I'll feel myself having my mouth open and I'll be like, so what's that?
That's like when I come up to your office and I'm like, what's that on the comic book? What's his name?
Oh, see, and I can't just tell you his name because there's a
does
story behind the name.
What does he do?
Oh, what does he do?
What does that guy do?
What does he do?
That one there with the red on and the thing on his chest. What does he do?
And everyone knows that can't be a 2-minute conversation. That's got to be here's the way he is.
Broussard Homestead, he was the one that was doing the Bayou Bash.
Way south from Louisiana.
Way.
All right.
I am a true millennial. A house full of plants. Yeah. It is known. It is a known addiction with people of our age group.
What?
It is. It's like a thing.
With millennials? Mm-hmm.
Because a lot of millennials don't want to have kids, so they just hoard plants.
Most of the millennials I
made a
encounter
mistake
would
and had
literally ask me like where the battery's going at.
What?
Yeah, they're stupid.
Where?
I work in a hospital, so I'll let you guess.
Oh.
Yeah,
That's an exception.
I wouldn't
That's
trust them around a plant. They could tell me the chemical breakdown of anything else, but you ask them about a plant, they'd be like, that's interesting how those work. It's like,
That's funny.
No, it's not.
I guess you're right, actually. Oh my gosh, John.
Have you all been tested?
Asking her for a friend before they travel. There are no tests here.
Gen X in the house. There you go, Broussard.
You're a borderline. You're really close.
Whoa.
No, I mean, like, you're really close.
You're just bringing out all these insults off the bat. Just like, you're borderline. You
know what I mean. You know what I mean. You know what I mean.
You know what I mean, homie? Whoa.
You're very early millennial.
Yeah, I am. It's true.
I'm very much smack dab in the middle of millennial.
Yes, I'm dragging down the rest of my millennial brethren with common sense.
I have... No, not really. If I had a lot more... I'll just keep that thought to myself. I have quail in my den, so...
You probably can see it right here.
Oh, yeah.
Right
there.
Right here.
Right
there.
There's
a huge mass of quail up there.
That's baby quail. They're not so baby anymore. Actually...
That's dinner in about 3 weeks.
Actually, I need to collect some eggs to put in the incubator because now that I'm not going anywhere for a while, I can hatch more babies. Because that's sane, right?
Gen
that's
X.
smart.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, the 90s. If we only knew how good we had it in the 90s, do you think we'd have ever left?
I like the 90s. I had no care in the world. I lived in Ohio.
No, but I mean, really. I mean, the early 90s, before cell phones. Like, I remember arguing to get a cell phone and then it being $100 and something, and you couldn't text, you couldn't anything. You had minutes. Nowadays, people wouldn't know if you said how many minutes are in your phone. They'd look at you like you were crazy.
I had minutes. I couldn't text. I only got a cell phone as early as I did because my mom worked for Alltel, and because I was a girl and she had a late shift and she was afraid of me like walking home from a bus stop by myself without having like a phone or something.
I was just really cool.
I got a phone when I was 13.
Job.
I got my first phone when I was 13.
And I wasted money.
We know.
And my parents were mad. I don't know. I got a cell phone, and then later on, I don't know.
I was
like
11
a year later,
and
I was in the
99.
army. So
right?
Somehow me getting a cell phone led to me being in the army. I really, truly believe that. Oh, I think our hour's over. It's our kids.
It is. Yeah. Are they dressed? If they're
Enemies
dressed.
inbound. No, they're not. They're inbound.
Oh, okay, gotta go. Thanks for chatting with us,
We've
John.
only made
I've
it
got
for 4 days, and they're coming.
Bye, guys.